Any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you.
Whoa, that's pretty direct.
Right. It's like, boom, there it is.
No beating around the bush.
I mean, on the surface, it seems pretty straightforward, wouldn't you say?
Deceptively so.
Deceptively.
Yeah, because there's a lot packed into this one little sentence.
True, true. But I think that's also what makes it so powerful.
I'd agree with that. There's no laundry list of prerequisites, no hoops to jump through, just ask and you shall receive kind of thing.
Yeah, it's almost like a universal invitation.
Open to everyone.
Exactly. Like, no matter what you've done, who you are,
Past mistakes, current struggles, doesn't matter.
you can ask, and you
Yeah.
won't be judged for it.
No judgment, just generous giving.
That's what really gets me.
Hmm.
That gives generously to all without finding fault part.
It's powerful, for sure. Removes the fear so many of us have about asking for help.
The fear of rejection, yeah.
The feeling that maybe we're not worthy.
Or that we should have it all figured out already.
Right, like we should just know.
But this verse, it just wipes all that away.
Mhm.
Wisdom becomes this gift accessible to anyone who asks.
And it's not like ask and you might receive. It's ask and it will be given.
Yeah, that's the part that really blows my mind.
Pretty bold statement, right?
It is. Like, no maybes about it.
Makes you really stop and think, what are we even talking about here?
What is wisdom in this context?
$1 million question right there. We toss around wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, but are those all the same?
Good point. I never really thought about it like that.
Well, think of it this way. Knowledge is like collecting facts, right?
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And intelligence, that's our ability to understand and use those facts, make connections.
So where does wisdom fit in?
Wisdom, well, that's next level stuff. It's
Yeah.
about taking those facts, that understanding, and making good choices.
Choices, decisions, yeah?
Navigating tricky situations, living a life that feels, well, fulfilling.
It's like the rubber meets the road with wisdom.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not just knowing stuff, it's knowing what to do with what you know.
So it's not even about having all the answers, is it?
Not necessarily. Sometimes it's about knowing which questions to ask.
And having the humility to admit when you don't know something.
Right, and being willing to ask for help.
To be open to guidance from, well, wherever it might come from.
A mentor, a friend, even from something bigger than ourselves.
I know I've definitely hit those points in life where I feel totally lost. Like, what do I do now?
We've all been there, feeling unsure, needing direction.
And sometimes the hardest part is just admitting you need help.
We've got this idea that we should have it all figured out.
Like, we're supposed to be strong and independent all the time.
But there's strength in admitting weakness, in asking for guidance.
Whether it's from a person or through introspection or however it happens.
Absolutely. So, to everyone listening, think about what this means for you. How can this ancient advice help you in your life